Alright, we're back with more Talos. I don't have a lot of time today, but man, am I excited to keep going. So I'm gonna probably book it back to the transportation, and then immediately from there try and find some more puzzles to solve. Cause yeah, puzzles. I mean that pretty much sums up my attitude about puzzle games in general. Is yeah, puzzles. All right. So I'm 1/3 of the way through the towers, but there was a lot of islands listed on that transportation thing. Like the transportation thing, it I didn't count them at the time, but I think it would be at least 8. It was a circle. Oh, before I go, is there anything else over here? Because like this is primary hide something territory. Hmm. None of this seems like... I don't think I'm supposed to try and walk up these, but I want to. Okay, yeah, let me look real quick. So, I don't... This isn't typically like a platforming game, but I'm gonna try it. I doubt that there's anything over here. Yeah, this seems like a bad idea. Oh. Am I in trouble? Huh. I honestly wouldn't have expected to be able to do this. Is all the water this shallow? Can I really just like run around here? That doesn't make sense. Oh, what's that? Oh. What do we have going on here? Whoa.
I think we're done here for now.
No, we're definitely not. Look at this. This is important, whatever it is. Am I going to be able to run across this water too? I guess so. I thought this water was way deeper. I don't know why. Well, I have no idea what's happening right now, but I'm not opposed to it. Maybe this will go to the Golden Gate. Oh, no? Uh-oh, the game's frozen. Okay. What? Oh, gosh. I'm pretty annoyed that that happened. Okay. There's a 4 in the bottom left. Is that the number of messages I have in my message thing if I hit tab? Okay. This is interesting. I have no idea what's happening right now. This is not what I expected when I started this session, that's for sure. Am I supposed to touch it? Like, should I touch it? I guess not.
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
Oh. I totally never saw this before. I have a spark.
Not all things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
I did not read the
I think that was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
So I wonder if there's one of these in every level. I did not realize I could just run around down here, so I'm gonna go check out what else we got before I move on. This game seems like the type of game where you think you're going to be doing one thing with a session, and then you come across something entirely different. Because that's how I felt about the earlier. I wanted to solve puzzles, and then I just got stuck in New Jerusalem for like an hour. And when I say stuck, I don't mean like I felt bad about being there. I enjoyed my time, but it wasn't what I expected out of this game. Is like an hour of walking around looking at a museum. Okay, so I feel like I've now explored everything there is here. Now maybe it's finally time to go back. Oh, that is such a cool visual. Man. Okay. I do want to open my message board and see what we got. I'll do that in just a second. So yeah, I think, as what I was saying earlier, is I think that on that circle of islands that I could take the transportation to by the end of the game. We'll see in a second, maybe. I think it will come up when I enter here. I have to hit tab, is that right? Oh, yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, did I just miscount? There's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then the center. And what's interesting is they said to do 3. So I'm assuming these 3 will lead from, I'm probably going to shoot 3 things into one thing, which will shoot one thing into this, and then I'll need a total of 4 big lasers made by 12 smaller lasers. Social media 4. Ooh. Oh, well, this is the one. What's 1K like? Ooh. Am I an artist or am I a mechanic? I haven't read the choices yet. I'm still here. I should use my mouse to let you know where I'm at. Or maybe I should just read it out loud, because that's how you do Let's Plays. If we just kept growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. Thekla is someone that I remember the name of, but I don't remember their plot. Neath. He's polite and inquisitive, which is a very fine start. I'm torn now between I want to explore, which is true, and I will find my own path. I mean, this is sort of true also, but not in the same way that these are. I'm going to go with this. I'll answer for the first time. Looks like you got the perfect opportunity. Treasure at 1K. I've been begging to be assigned to a scouting expedition for ages, but I'm just stuck here in the city with the walls closing in on me. Getting to go on an adventure is a huge blessing. Oh, Doge. Yes, I do remember you. Oh, I consent. Depends. I reject the terms of the question. This UI is a little bit wonky. It like keeps expanding and then closing up. I wish it would stay closed. I know it's difficult to translate our infinite reality into binary language. Nonetheless, I suggest if you have any natural inclination towards either idea, you answer that way, even if it's not strictly correct. So, Good decisions, I do think compassion is very important, but you can't make a good decision without knowledge of what the decision actually means. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? Yes, lying can be okay. Because secrets come in all sorts of forms. They don't have to be massive secrets. Like, telling someone that not telling someone that there's a surprise party coming up is technically a lie or a misdirection, and it's a secret, but it's not an important one. So I'm going to go with yes, but again, I don't like the terms of the question, but when people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? I do dislike the question. Yeah, this guy is definitely he's the devil on my shoulder, 666 Doge. No one deserves to suffer unnecessarily is a strong point. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? The universe is weird, we'll never fully understand it. Can things really change for the better, for good, or do good times and bad just come around in cycles? Hmm. The thing is, you can agree with this and sort of agree with this. So, because like things can get worse slightly, and then but be better overall and keep that. It's like a stair step. Like imagine 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're always making progress over time, but that doesn't mean that worse changes never happen. um, I wouldn't say it's 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, because that is just good and bad coming around in cycles, like they say. I think that it's going to be this one. To respect the lessons of our past or to rewrite the rules for our future. I think that it is important to remember our history. You're very welcome. Oh, can praying for something make it more likely to come true? Oh, what a question. Because I guess we're about to get religious for a second. It can make things come true, but not because praying did it. It's because you are the fact that you're praying for something means that it's that important to you. Like it really depends. Like the way that I see it is that your general attitude can lead you towards certain directions, not in like a whole the secret way. Like there was a thing in I think it was the 90s or the 2000s, like if you really want something, just keep repeating that you want it. Just keep repeating it, and you'll get it eventually. Like that's not what I mean. What I mean is if you have the mindset to want something enough that you are willing to pray for it, then I think that you will do what you can, even subconsciously, to put yourself in the path for something like that to happen. Now, that's not going to work for something like, oh, I have, my father is having a heart attack. I'm going to pray to fix it. Like, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, like, okay, you know, I, this is a weird example, but it's the only one coming to mind. It's like, oh, I feel very lonely. I want to go out there and find someone who I am compatible with. Like that one robot earlier. That one robot earlier is like, I want to find someone who I'm compatible with. And if someone were to be desperate enough to prey on it, I think at the same time, they will be affecting their life in such a way that they may even subconsciously push themselves towards finding a partner. So let me reread the question. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? Okay. After everything I just said, I think that they're saying, can praying, not being in the mindset of praying, which is what I was talking about, but can actually just praying for something make it more likely to come true? No. Like, I feel like even if you believe in God, praying for something is very, in a way, selfish. Like you're basically saying, hey, um, what I want is as important as everything else in humanity. It's like it feels odd to me. I'm not a religious person, but that's sort of how I feel about prayer. Okay, perfect. City news: the long-awaited birth of our 1,000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection. Right? Oh, right. Crier. This is the town crier. In an interview with 1K, suggested the projection could be the work of someone outside New Jerusalem. This assessment appears to be correct, as the source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. Team led by Byron is now en route to find out more. Mayor Herman has once again called for calm and promises that New Jerusalem will be safe so long as the citizens do not forget the ideals of the goal. That statement is complete BS. Who knows if you'll be safe or not? You're building a dome, but that doesn't keep you protected. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot that I should probably go to one of those other islands with the puzzles on it that I'm so interested in. Wooded Plateau. Plateau. Let's go. Yeah, this game series is very philosophical and makes you ask the big questions. So I'll do my best to think out loud and answer the questions as I would. All right. Here we go. Let's see.
Everybody.
Oh,
I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
dang. Dang. Wow. What a visual. Alright. So I can go right or I can go left. To the left, there's obviously some stuff over there. So I'm going right. That's how my brain works. Oh, I should have looked at the sign. I am going to go look at the sign. Okay, so to the right, every puzzle's to the left. Yep, going right. That's for sure. Ooh, ooh. An interesting music change here. I really like it, but it feels very different than the last area. I like it though. Aha. Is this a disconnected puzzle? There's definitely a puzzle in there. Okay. I know this is probably the least fascinating part of my playthrough, is me just like making sure I don't miss any Easter eggs or any secret areas, but I gotta. I wonder if there's gonna be another, I guess, cloud chasing sequence. Oh, look at this. How deep is the water is the question. There's even more over there. This seems like this area is going to be much more spread out than the other one. I wonder if it's a big circle, and if I started over at the beginning and went left, the path would take me all around in a giant circle to all the different puzzle chambers. Yeah, okay, here we go. I also seem to remember that the first game was kind of like this. I don't think there was... Oh, the water wasn't too deep. Oh, here we go. Here's a path. Let's see if this leads to like puzzle number 7 or 8 or something, because if it does... Is there a number on this? Huh. There's no numbers? Are there numbers that I'm missing? Oh. Okay, so it's a triangle symbol, which I think there was 2 of those in this area on the map. I'm going to look over here. What do we got? Wow. Impressive. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this puzzle. But before I do that, I need to pause for just a quick second. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Loop. Oh, I wonder if there's a new mechanic in here. Driller. This is like... Okay, so... I saw in the trailer there's kind of like a portal. Huh. I don't know how this works yet. I haven't learned this one. Do I attach a laser to it? No. Huh. Perhaps I should have done the easier puzzles first, but no. I'm gonna figure this out. How does a driller work? Is it metal? Does it go through metal only? Okay, let's try that. Where's the driller? Over here. Is it like a... Huh, okay, so let's put this on there. I'm gonna take the driller in here and see if I can do something with it. Aha. So it only works on metal, I guess. Interesting. Okay, so I can shoot through that wall now. Or pull out a laser. And why do I want to do that? Oh, there's another place I can drill. I guess I can drill through here, maybe. Oh, and over there. Huh. So I'm just looking for 2 things in this room. That's my goal, getting 2 things in here. And one of the ways that I'm going to do that is by using the fan somehow to get to maybe I'm going to blow the laser connector in there. That's my guess. Can I shoot through this? No. But if I stand here... Wait, what? I guess I don't know how this works yet. Like, okay. So... Can I put this through? I assume that worked? Because yeah, okay. So that's the gimmick. I can put things through the wall. Okay, so now I have this. And I can open that. Okay. And this turns on the fan. Oh, interesting. So if I take the drill away and put it in here... Oh, that was a mistake. Can I shoot the drill? I can shoot the drill from far away. Okay, that's good to know. Is there any way to get rid of this? Doesn't look like it. And I can't go through there, right? No, but I can pass things through. Interesting. Okay, so... I'm going to use the drill to open that and to shoot something through. A cube and... Why, though? I mean, sorry, not... Why is maybe the wrong question. How? I can do that. And that will put... Does the drill go through too? I mean, I have to check. Can I get the drill in there? Is there any way for me to do that? I don't know. Because the moment I take one of these things away, that closes. What a conundrum. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So, oh man, I don't know. It feels like maybe I'm wrong about what the end goal is. But I had the cube in there before. Oh boy, this is a tough one. There's a reason it's an optional puzzle, and also I didn't learn what I need to learn probably to start this and evolve up to here. Okay. I may have to come back to this after I do the tutorials for these drills, because my brain is not, oh wait, what if I can use the cube to get the laser higher? Because for me the problem, I could shoot the laser through here, can't I? Oh, I forgot that. Okay. I think I could do this. That is important. Okay. God. Sometimes you just forget the basics. Okay, so now, I don't know why or how this is going to help me, but I want to see how it works. I want to double check also. Yeah, so you can't create two holes. It's just one at a time. It feels like... I want to see what happens. Not what I thought. Let me just... Okay. Okay. What's funny is I could go in and get that out now, but that's where how I started this puzzle, I believe, right? I'd have to go back to the beginning, but like, so I can grab this. I think this is kind of what I began with already. Is it not? Wait a minute. I think I just may have accidentally solved the puzzle. Maybe. No. Wait. I wonder if I could... There's no way this is going to work, right? I can't pull a drill through while I'm drilling. That would be nonsensical. Okay, yeah. I was going to say. Okay, so I think... Okay, I think I solved it. I wish I could undo, but I can't. So here's the solution. I'm fairly certain what I need to do is almost exactly what I did before, but I need to start by putting this through before I do the cube. Because if it's on the other side, like if I can do this, oh wait, am I missing something? Hold on. What I was trying to do is get this through and then get the cube through. Like, start by getting this on the other side. But I just realized that maybe I can't do that, because in order to get this... To get this in there, I can't? Is that right? This won't keep open the door, I don't believe. We could check. I'm fairly certain the only way to keep this door open is this thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm still a little lost. If I could get this onto that now. So my goal now, from here on out, I'm close, is to get that into there. I want to double check that I'm not missing something. Like, I can't shoot through. Yeah, okay. Okay, just double checking. So I can get the cube through, but I need one other thing. And the other thing I'm going to need is absolutely this. So if I could find a way to get this in there while it's also, while this is open, so can I can't like connect through this, can I? Okay, and let me just make sure I can't connect to that. Okay. So I'm still a little lost. Oh wait. Oh gosh. Okay. I got it. Okay. I'm silly. I don't know why. I think I even had the answer correct the first time, and I just like didn't, for some reason, whatever. So I just need to pass this through and then shoot from in there. I had that, I just was thinking about it the wrong way. So now I go around and I do this, and I take this and I do this. Right? Yeah, okay. Now we're good. So this is gonna go, I'm gonna do what I did the first time. Yep. Boom. I don't know why that time it worked. Oh, I want this here, all the way. Yep. And then, boy, overcomplicating things is fun. Don't you agree? All right.
but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree that this place is absolutely stunning to look at. And now this music is like kicking in a way that is amazing. Although it just got a little weird. Right when I said that. Okay. Number 1 is that way. Is this number 1? This can't be number 1. There's 8. Okay, I believe I was right earlier when I said this is a big circle. So if I like start running this way, I think I'll get to 7. Honestly. Why not go through them in the wrong order, I guess. What's that? Oh, there's lore over there. I'll do the lore in a bit. I'm going to do one more puzzle and then pause for a bit. Seesaw. Okay, so here's a wall that I can tunnel through. There's a wall that I can tunnel through. There's a red and a blue. And a laser connector. And I need red to get in there. So let's start by doing that, I mean. That's pretty simple. Let's get inside and see what we got. Wait, I guess I didn't. I'll need to do that in a bit, but for now I can just connect it, right? Okay, so we have another laser connector. Oh, and a ladder to get out in case I get stuck. Is this... Okay, so this is going to be a gimmick of how do I not cross the beams by using a tunnel, I think. Let me just check that, yeah, this won't work, but I can't remember, can I go through the metal? I don't believe I can. Here. I can go through that. Okay. So in that case... Okay, so all I need to do is find a way to cross the beams. And it's going to involve a driller. So... I'm going to... Question mark. I was thinking I could wrap around behind this, but there's no way to wrap around behind this blue or red. So if I take the red, huh. I'm actually not quite sure yet how to begin to approach this. I guess I'm gonna need to play with the driller a little bit more. So, if I connect through here, and then... I want to, yeah, it's still gonna hit in the middle. I was wondering if the holes have any kind of interesting properties that's like, hey, multiple lasers can pass through them. Okay, so there's a reason I have 2 connectors. I'm gonna need to get creative with one of my paths or both of my paths. Huh. I don't think ladders in this game let you get up. I think it will just flip me over the top of this. Because that would be too easy. Let's just check to be sure that I'm not making a silly mistake. And I probably won't be able to take this with me, right? So, like, oh, wait, what? Oh, pff. Okay, like this isn't going to put me on the top of the wall. Yeah, it just flips me over. So, because I was thinking that maybe if I could get one of these lasers high up, that would help. Is there a place to get some height here? No, not that I see. So there's just something that I'm not thinking about. I mean, it's pretty clear. I could bring the red one. So why do I have two connectors? Is the question that I'd like to think about is, do these two connectors belong to one color? And then, no, they can't, because I need to open the red and the blue at the same time. Or do I? I just need to open the red long enough to get in, and once I'm in, I can open the blue. Okay. So, I got it. I got it. I need to start by getting the driller inside the other side, like this, and then from here I can choose which hole is open. So I want to start with red, and what I'm going to do is this, and then blue is going to connect. Honestly, it really doesn't matter, right? I could just do this. Woo! Oh. I'll try one more time because it's convenient. Right. Got it. Okay, so now, just take that away. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so you can use the driller to create beams that are easy to remove.
Why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Okay, so a little bit of a spoiler about the first game, but if you're watching this, I mean, first of all, nobody's watching this, but second of all, in the first game, there was puzzles that could connect between chambers, and this is a situation very ripe for that, because I have lasers that are right at this entrance. Like, and there's a lot of space over there. I wonder if one of the other puzzles is in this direction. I don't see any. Oh, but in the meantime, I can explore over here. This looks like a place where they could hide a good Easter egg. I'm gonna do some experiments and just see if I can go down there, or if it resets me. Okay. Oh, that was unpleasant. Okay. Cool. Good to know. So the thing is, I think at some point there will be a place that I can go down further. They definitely discouraged me there and killed me, but like one of these paths down here, I have a feeling will have something down it. I don't know what. This looks really far, but oh, is this another puzzle? This number 7. Well, this isn't a. Okay, that's the entrance. I don't know what number this is. I'd like to see 7. Yeah, I'm kind of going backwards, aren't I? Eye of the Needle. Alright, what do we got? Let's just see what's in all these chambers by doing this. Metal. Metal and a connector. Oh. Okay then. So I want to drill through there so I can go get the I'm gonna need. Can I drill from in here? Yeah, like this. The thing is, so I can get this and I could bring it out and I could, let me just put this here. But clearly, is that another, what is that? Interesting. How do I get that? That's exciting. Huh. Oh, the box. If I bring the box in here, I can jump over it. But I can't bring that out, right? What is that, a drill? I can't tell what that is. I'm gonna try. Let's just see what happens if I go in here. What is this? Jammer. Oh. Alright then. So I can't get this out as far as I know. There's no way. But I can jam that open. For whatever reason. I don't know why I want to do that yet, but it seems right. Unless I can jam through a hole. What's on the other side? Okay, that's the ending of this. So I need to... Let's get this in here. And let's jam through the hole. Is that the one I needed to do? Maybe. I'm not sure. It could be this one. No, that one requires a blue laser. Okay, so now how do I get a blue laser? From there. Oh, what does this one do? I think... I wonder if that's the one I have to jam. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna wrap around and try, because it'd be a lot easier to win this if I could jam that one. But through the fence, I don't know if it's a possibility. So what am I looking to jam? It is that one way off in the distance. Come on. Darn it. No, it doesn't seem like that's allowed. Yeah. Okay. But that one's allowed. Okay, so... Feels like this is a trap, maybe. Can I shoot through the hole also? Is that the trick? Like, I sure can. Maybe. So let's use the box. And let's try getting this. And let's connect it to there. Oh. Right click, Jeremy. Did I get it? Oh, so you can't go through the metal. Do I have another connection? Interesting. Okay, that's not what I expected, actually. As you probably can tell. Huh. Okay, well let's experiment. Let's see what this one does. I'm assuming it just keeps it open. It's gotta, right? If I just do this. Yeah. Oh, but no, so the jammer can't go through this. Huh. So I have a cube also. I could theoretically... It doesn't really help me to put the cube here and put the laser receptacle on top of it, unless there's somewhere else I can put it. Like... Oh. Oh. I just need to be in there. Okay. I gotcha. I was really close, actually. I just didn't quite... There we go. Okay. I just overcomplicated it, I guess. Private message. Ooh, from who? Doge. Of course. I would like to hear them. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes in an advisory capacity. Try and guide our city to prosperity. I don't know if that's supposed to be trying to guide, or if that is proper grammar. Try and guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. It's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and who else? Who are these people? Can't tell you their names, but I can tell you a little about them. An engineer tends to see the world as a puzzle. A scholar thinks the big questions have answers. It's hard to pin down. A practitioner, let's say, of the esoteric arts. A member of the political establishment. And the 5th, well, the less I say about them, the better for everyone. So is there someone that would make a good match? I'm actually more interested in who's most interested in me. You've shown a pragmatic understanding of society's fragility and respect for preserving the institutions which support us. Your friendship would mean a great deal to my acquaintance in the political establishment. He wants what's best for the city, but is cautious of changing things too fast. Huh. That's not what I expected. I almost want to say I wanted someone else, but I'm going to let the game guide me. Because I don't have a reason. Like, I'm interested in the people with the arts and the scholar. The politics is probably my least interesting thing of all the people I mentioned. But I'm going to let the game guide me. The thing is, cautious of changing things too fast is an interesting statement. Get involved behind the scenes. Okay. Well, I feel like this is a good stopping point. But before I do, I'm going to go see if I can find that lore thing. I think that's a good stopping point. There was like a lore dump station. I don't remember where it was. Oh, look. I'm not going to talk to you just yet. I want to find the lore dump station first. I wonder if it was at the other puzzle chamber. I'm very lost now. I came from this way. I jumped over this wall. Let's retrace my steps. And then I was over here. Okay. The lore dump station was in this area. Over there. Alright, what do we got? 3 things. The New Theology. From The New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. The object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God. That is to say, instead of the old notion that creation began with God, a personal being, who being perfect created something lower than himself, the aim of the new theology is to turn that process the other way, and to conceive of the force behind the universe as working up through imperfection and mistake to a perfect organized being having the power of fulfilling its highest purposes. I gotta be honest, sometimes you read something, and the fact that I'm just trying to read it out loud means that I'm not really comprehending it. And I'm not sure I would. In a sense, there is no God as yet achieved, but there is that force at work, making God, struggling through us to become an actual organized existence. Enjoying what to many of us is the greatest conceivable ecstasy, the ecstasy of a brain and intelligence actually conscious of the whole, and with executive force capable of guiding it to a perfectly benevolent and harmonious end. That is what we are working to. So the object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God, but God not in the traditional sense. God is, to this author, self-realization in a way. From Lives of the First Companions by Randolph 777. Ugh. And I can't copy and paste this. After these events, Neum decided to consult the writings of the ancients, but while philosophy and religion interested her, it was art in all its forms that came as a revelation. To her delight, she discovered that meaning was not something constructed purely out of logic or will, but that it could also be found in stories, that even when the characters and events of a story were not factual, they had validity and weight as if they were somehow real after all. I agree with that. I mean, it's very tale as old as time. I guess sort of pun intended there. Humans tell stories to act as fables or, what is the word? There's a word that I'm trying to think of. Parables? That's also not the word, but it's close. You know, we can tell stories that are meant to guide the listener into creating conclusions or to tap into humanity. They're built upon truths, I guess is how I'd say it. Even if they're not true, they're built upon the truths that we experience as a human race. She was astonished that such a profound experience was freely available to all humans, but concerned that too few took advantage of it. So she set out to enrich the inner lives of her fellow citizens by promoting the arts, starting with the legacy of Gehenna. Failed to load profile. Ooh. Interesting. So, the reason I find that interesting is because failed to load profile, that could be read a couple different ways. It could mean that someone was erased. Like, imagine this is like Discord, right? I can look back through my Discord messages and see, okay, a long time ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, someone messaged me, and I can still see the messages, but the person doesn't exist anymore. They're a deleted user. And so it will fail to load their profile because they don't exist. So just me seeing fail to load profile here makes me wonder if there's people that have been made non-existent, let's say. Leviathan. From the Introduction to Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Nature, the art whereby God has made and governs the world, is by the art of man. Oh God, it's going to be another one of those. Sometimes I'm really bad at reading comprehension when things are not spelled out to me. Nature is, by the art of man, as in many other things, so in this also imitated, that it can make an artificial animal. For seeing life is but a motion of the limbs, the beginning whereof is in some principal part within. Why may we not say that all automata, engines that move themselves, have an artificial life? For what is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body, such as was intended by the artificer? Okay, so when we create things that mimic life and movement, are we not creating life, is what he's asking. Art goes yet further, imitating that rational and most excellent work of nature, man, for by art is created that great leviathan called a commonwealth or state, which is but an artificial man, though of greater stature and strength than the natural, for whose protection and defense it was intended, and in which the sovereignty is an artificial soul, as giving life and motion to the whole something. Lastly, the pacts and covenants by which the parts of the body politic were at first made, set together, and united, resemble that fiat, or the let us make man pronounced by God in the creation. It's obvious that Hobbes has read Stratton and is extrapolating the Talos Principle to the level of the state. Man, the thing is, I don't remember what the Talos Principle is. Oh no. But unlike Stratton, all he wishes for at the end of the day is a powerful ruler to control this machine, to tell him what to do. So this is going, a lot of the lore, the deepest lore, will probably go over my head. I wish it didn't. I wish I was able to just read this and just immediately comprehend, not what it all means, but just at least get a good picture in my mind of how I'm supposed to be interpreting these. I do okay. Anyway, so that's the lore dump. It's a good time to end the episode. When we come back, what a view. When we come back, I will probably seek out the guy that was walking around and ask them questions. I don't know which robot it was. It's funny that I call him robot still. Which human? I don't know which human that was, but I'll go take a look. And yeah, I'm still enjoying my time so far. Doing things a little bit backwards. But you know, I just roll with the punches. Or roll with the puzzles, as it were.